Trump survives second assassination attempt, suspect arrested.
Vietnam Fatherland Front publicly releases list of 385 billion Vietnamese dongs distributed to 20 provinces.
Mid-Autumn Festival of Love.
You're watching today's news on the TV channel. My name is Ha Zhang, your host. Yesterday afternoon, local time, U.S. police reported that several shots were fired at Donald Trump, the Republican presidential candidate. Trump is currently safe after the incident.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, stated that Trump appears to be the target of an assassination plot following a shooting outside his golf course in West Palm Beach, Florida. The suspect, Ryan Wesley Routh, 58, from Hawaii, was armed with a rifle and was approximately 300 to 450 meters away from Trump while he was playing golf. The U.S. Secret Service quickly identified and arrested the shooter as he attempted to flee. This marks the second assassination plot against former President Donald Trump within 2 months, following an incident in July when he was shot in the ear while campaigning outdoors in Pennsylvania.
This morning, Typhoon Bebinca made landfall in Shanghai, eastern China. The National Meteorological Agency issued a red alert, the highest level of disaster warning since yesterday afternoon. Bebinca officially became the strongest tropical storm to hit Shanghai since 1949.
At around 7:30 a.m. today, Typhoon Bebinca made landfall in Lingang, Pudong, Shanghai, with maximum winds near the center reaching level 14, over 150 kilometers per hour. According to the National Meteorological Center of China, Bebinca has surpassed Typhoon Gloria, becoming the strongest storm to hit Shanghai since 1949. Resorts and Disneyland amusement park in Shanghai have been closed since September 15th. All highways in Shanghai were also shut down starting at 1 a.m. on September 16th. More than 600 flights to and from the city have been cancelled. As of midnight on September 16th, over 414,000 people have been evacuated from Shanghai, and 811 vessels have been relocated to safety. Before making landfall in China, Typhoon Bebinca impacted central and southern Philippines, bringing heavy rains that caused flooding and strong winds that knocked down trees, resulting in at least 6 fatalities and the evacuation of 13,000 people.
The Central Committee of the Vietnam Fatherland Front has announced the list of the first distribution of 385 billion VND to 20 localities affected by Typhoon number 3.
Specifically, 20 billion Vietnamese dongs has been allocated to Tuy Quang province, while 30 billion Vietnamese dongs per province has been given to Lao Cai,Ien Bai, Phu Tho, Bac Giang, Thai Nguyen, Hoa Binh, Lang Son, and Cao Bang. The provinces of Thai Binh, Hung Yen, Hai Duong, Lai Chau, Sun La, Dien Bien, and Bac Can each received 15 billion Vietnamese dongs. The provinces of Ninh Binh, Bac Ninh, Nam Dinh, and Ha Giang each received 5 billion Vietnamese dongs. The remaining funds will be reviewed by the Central Relief Mobilization Committee of the Vietnam Fatherland Front for prompt allocation to the affected localities. It is expected that today, September 16th, the Central Relief Mobilization Committee will continue to distribute the second round of aid based on the level of damage in each locality.
Coming up next are some updated news.
As part of the Sadbar Goodwill campaign, the Indian government has utilized a special aircraft to deliver 35 tons of essential supplies to assist the Vietnamese people in recovering from the impacts of Typhoon number 3. On the night of September 15th, the aircraft carrying the relief shipment, valued at $1 million and gifted by the Indian government, landed at Noi Bai International Airport. The relief supplies include essential items such as water purifiers, blankets, mosquito nets, kitchen sets, water tanks, water buckets with taps, and solar lights, based on recommendations from Vietnamese authorities according to the needs of those affected by the floods. The Sadbhav campaign is part of a larger effort by India to contribute to humanitarian assistance and disaster relief activities in the ASEAN region, in line with India's long-term Act East policy.
The General Department of Taxation reported that by the end of August, there were 106 foreign suppliers registered to pay taxes through the electronic portal, marking a 24% increase compared to the same period last year and achieving 125% of this year's projected target. Among these, many global giants such as Microsoft, Google, Apple, TikTok, and Meta have contributed to the tax revenue. The increase in taxes from e-commerce has significantly contributed to the total state budget revenue.
Despite significant damage from the storm and floods, many schools in Lao Cai, Yen Bai, and Cao Bang are making efforts to overcome losses and difficulties, urgently cleaning up to welcome students back starting today, September 16th. In Lao Cai province, which suffered heavily from the floods, 30 schools in Baoyan district are resuming classes today. As of the morning of September 13th, a total of 152 out of 442 schools from preschool to high school in Yanbai province had organized activities to welcome students back, achieving 35%. Schools that suffered more severe damage are expected to resume classes on September 18th. In Cao Bang province, currently, 10 out of 519 educational institutions have not yet been able to resume classes due to high water levels in rivers and landslides that have cut off access. All are striving to restore communication and welcome students back to school.
Moving on to today's story. In the context of northern provinces suffering from Typhoon number 3, this year Mid-Autumn Festival activities are also simpler. In Nghệ An, during these days, various sectors, agencies, organizations, and philanthropists are organizing many charitable activities and gift-giving events to bring a meaningful Mid-Autumn Festival to children, especially those from difficult backgrounds, including disabled and orphaned children.
Understanding the challenges faced by sick children and their families, the Vinh Youth Union visited Gay and Obstetrics and Pediatrics Hospital to deliver meaningful gifts. The children joyfully received these presents, which were filled with love and care, bringing some comfort and encouragement to them during the Mid-Autumn Festival.
The Vinh Youth Union has prepared 200 gift packages for children. This year, the Executive Committee has directed a temporary halt to traditional Mid-Autumn Festival activities and will directly distribute gifts to the children.
These days, underprivileged children in social welfare facilities are receiving much support from the community. In the Mid-Autumn Love program organized by the Vietnam Children's Sponsorship Fund and the Provincial Sponsorship Fund, over 180 gift packages were given to disabled children and those in special circumstances. Additionally, the Provincial Sponsorship Fund has distributed more than 400 gifts to children in need throughout the province.
This year, we are focusing on mobilizing resources to celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival in remote villages affected by the remnants of Typhoon number 3.
The gifts for underprivileged children during the Mid-Autumn Festival symbolize love and support from the community. They offer warmth and encouragement, helping children believe in the good things in life and motivating them to overcome challenges and excel in their studies.
At the end of today's news, thank you for watching and see you next time.